Hey guys, welcome to Black Screen. You might be familiar with this, like you're at a cinema, which I guess you are, because this video is 1 hour and 20 minutes long. Do get some popcorn or some sort of treat, and sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back to another P3D video. Today we're in Athens in Greece. We're flying with Aegean in this Airbus A320 and we're taking it all the way up to Amsterdam in the Netherlands. Flight time around about 3 hours plus 5-10 minutes depending on weather. So it's roughly 3 hours long. Average flight time for this flight over many flights calculated from flight radar apparently is 3 hours and 5 minutes. So yeah, around about 3 hours for this flight. We're flying the FS Labs Airbus A320, so you can probably tell, you may have noticed the video length will be above an hour, or longer than an hour, because this is just so detailed, and everything you do is literally just what the real pilot would do. So yeah. As we are in the FS Labs, there are no catering or boarding, nothing GSX-wise has started yet. If you haven't seen this before, you'll know why. If you have seen this before, sorry, you'll know why. If you haven't, then you'll see we're going to be loading on the catering within the MCGU, which is really awesome. So yeah, we are flying the registration, if I can get a good view of it, there we go. Sierra X-Ray Delta Victor Juliet. This is the actual aircraft that flew this flight at the time of recording. The latest flight, which is pretty cool. In the cockpit, here we are. Nothing's really powered on yet, so we'll get external power turned on, and the batteries as well. Get the IRSs all lined up like so. And there we are. Crew supply oxygen obviously needs to go on. Nav and logo light can go to 1, system 1, no to go system 2. So that, because now we have power, we'll turn on these nav lights. We normally do that, you turn them on, and you do walk around and check everything's good. That's weird, I can't actually see a light. Sometimes P3D doesn't like doing that sort of stuff. Oh wow. Yeah, you see that? P3D just is weird sometimes. So yeah, I don't know why, it's like your view angle sometimes changes things. Let's see if we can get it out again. You see, it's weird. I don't understand P3D sometimes. And then that's all good. That's all this one on the back, but whatever. It hasn't broken. System 1. No smoking on. We will be doing some refueling, so seatbelts will be off for now, and pumps can stay off. That's the overhead done for now. Come down here. Turn on the MCDUs. Like so. Oh, hello engine. State page, panel state, sorry. And we'll turn on the second MCDU. 1906 nav database is active right now, which is correct. From the 23rd of May to the 19th of June this year. And we'll go to the Init Page and we'll fill out some stuff. So, for our flight, Athens to Amsterdam, like so, put that into the company route. And then our flight number today is Aegean 624. Cost index, Aegean uses 20. I normally use 20 as a standard, just if you don't know the cost index. And Aegean actually uses that default cost index for the Airbus A320, which is kind of cool. Anyway, flight level 360 for our cruise today. According to PFBX, the real world normally cruises at, well, 360, so yay, PFBX did something correct. Wind request, we will go and request the winds for our route today. It's 28 degrees as well on the ground at Athens, so nice and warm. The dew point's 13 degrees as well, and the QNH is 1018. I mean, we normally get that, actually. Pretend we never saw active sky, and what we'll do is go over here, AUC menu, weather and ATIS, I'll just go and grab the meta like so. And we'll go and fill in the init page, so Aegean 624, estimated flight time 3 hours, and so it's 3 hours and 0 minutes, not 300 hours. So captain today is me. Co-pilot, there's no one. This is no one, so it's just me flying this plane today. And we're expecting our, I'm just going to do what? And that's the current time. That's not what we're going to put in the, so that's basically sent now. And it's received. OFP data. So we'll put in the standard time departure, which right now it's calculated half an hour from now, which I am going to guess correct because we need to get 10 tons of fuel on board today, which we'll actually fill in now. So 10.6 tons of fuel. In fact, we're getting on the aircraft right now. Yeah, we will get on the aircraft. You can just like instant refuel. It's very unrealistic, but if you are loading on a very long flight, sometimes it's just nice. But we'll do it via GSX today. I'm doing a full flight vid, so keep it as realistic as possible. PFPX probably knows nothing about the taxi fuel, but it doesn't really matter. 120, and expecting to use 7.7 tons of fuel for the flight today. Zero fuel weight, we're looking at 59.4, and yeah, we'll just put that in as 0650 and send that off. And it should say sent, and there we go. Refueling service is requested. We go to the boarding page now. We'll just put in 59.4. I don't know why I have to redo it. There we go, that's all entered. And sometimes the CG is quite high. I don't want it up at 33, I want it down around 30. So what we're going to do is take 4 off the back and then 4 on the front. So back at 59.4, it's around 31, sorry. I'm happy with that, that's alright. So we're going to request this page, we're going to go request this page, go to the request page, and we won't really use this for now. We'll just keep it on this page, and what we'll do is when the refueling truck gets here, then we'll go and see what things are like boarding times and catering and whatnot. I actually flew Aegean once, and I must say, their catering service, whoever provides them, whatever they, it's actually really good. We've got Olympic actually, apparently. Not Aegean, but hey ho. Oh wow, look at all those Airbuses. Wow. What's the refueling truck coming from? It's over there. It's going to do lots of weird stuff right now. Don't know where it's going to drive. Is it going to come down here, or is it going to go all the way out there and then back around? Let's see. Is it going to turn left? Oh, it is. It's going to come straight down there, I think. Cool. Right, let's go back inside the cockpit. And you know what? We did request that meta, didn't we? So we go to the message. There, we didn't get a meta. Okay, let's just do it again. Hopefully we get a meta this time. There we go. So it is, the winds are 040 at 10 knots. So 03 is best for departures today. It's cav okay, so everything's clear, visibility is great. And 28 degrees, QNH 1018, so I'll put in 1018 in here, like so. And down here. SysTR 10 and VORs on all of these displays and airport data. If you're wondering what CSTR means, it's constraints like time of reaching the waypoint and you name it. And that can get to 20 up there. Cool. That is all done. Well, in this whole display. Well, display. FCU, there we go. I was trying to remember what it was called. FCU. Flight Control Unit, maybe. I don't know, probably got that wrong. And there we go. The GSX is now here with the refueling truck. And it needs to load on 8 tons of fuel, basically. So that's going to take a very long time. And I don't know how long it'll take. 20 minutes? It could take up to 20 minutes. Yeah, it's going to take a while. Actually, as well, in the next GSX update, I don't know when it's going to be released. It's probably, I really hate it when products release when I'm recording a full flight bit and I didn't get to use it. Anyway, in the next GSX update, you'll be able to get refueling from the ground. So this is it's not very high resolution actually, but what you'll do is you'll be able to, instead of getting a truck like this, GSX, you can tell GSX that there's a, I'm not sure what it's called though, it's basically fuel from the ground, massive tank underneath the airport basically, and you can refuel from that instead of getting a truck, and it'll just be this little, not van, it'll be like a tiny truck basically, that will connect one pipe to there, one to your aircraft, and refuel through that into your aircraft, which is pretty cool. And then you can actually make use of these. No idea what they're called, I've forgotten, but fuel from the ground. Most airports use them, so using this is a bit unrealistic sometimes, or most of the time. So yeah. Anyway, I think you got these at Amsterdam as well. So yeah. I'm making an Amsterdam GSX config file. You'll be able to see a bit of it when you arrive at Amsterdam today. It's not quite finished. I can release it. I've done all the jetways and the safe docks, but like pushback labels aren't done yet. So I'll soon be releasing that on the website. So yeah, I've chosen Heathrow and Amsterdam GSX configs to do. They took a while. So Heathrow's out. If you want to go and if you have GSX level 2 and you use the Aerosoft Heathrow, I think it won't work on Heathrow, the P3D version 3 and FSX version, I don't think, because I got a BGL that I made. It may work because it's just an AFCAD, but you can try it out if you want to. There's no harm in doing so. Anyway, yeah, if you've got Heathrow Professional, I know this works because I have it. I did it on that. And you have default jetways or the ones that the SOD jetways that Simwings give you. They aren't very good anyway. I made a GSX config, so it replaces all jetways, all parking positions, all pushback labels. So instead of saying pushback nose left, it'll say like pushback onto a certain taxiway facing whatever, east or west or north or south, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I'm making that for Amsterdam. I may do a different airport, maybe a bit smaller next time. I think this is done by Any Builds. Any Builds are great. They keep churning out like configs like dynamic lighting or GSX, you name it. They aren't very good because they're just rushed, especially the GSX configs. I mean, dynamic lighting for airports is great from Any Builds, but the GSX configuration files that Any Builds give you, very rushed. Anyway, after all that chatting, how much fuel? You've loaded on almost 2 tons of fuel. Nice. Right, let's go and think about boarding. So, what we can do is go to the request page, and then what we can do is say begin our boarding. Actually, we'll do catering first. Let's go and request catering, like so. So catering will just come over here. I'll say begin boarding. We'll say 10 minutes from now. I'm assuming catering will be done by then, so that'll be 6:35. Oh, I need to put 0 at 6:35. Otherwise it gets confused. There we go. And request boarding 59.4 CG31. We'll be roughly around about there. Who knows? It can change sometimes. So yeah, we'll clear off that. And that's now being requested. Once fueling's done, this whole page will be filled out, and we can send up the fuel report once that's all done. So we get an initial load sheet, which isn't final, it's just an initial one. You'll see it coming through soon, as you have now requested the boarding. Where do the trucks come from? Over there, they go over there, they come out, and then they come back in, and then like that. Weird. I need to like, maybe, because like Any Builds, they don't even change like the positions of these. Like, yeah, also, yeah, right. Continuing with what I do with the Heathrow, for example, is positions of these. So they don't get in the way of anything. I've done most of like Terminal 5 with all of this, like positioning for not stairs, I don't, they also use jetways, don't they? But yeah, positions of the, I don't know what it's called, the other one. This is a belt. Baggage loader thingy majiggy. It's put in the right place. Anyway, I think I might have to wait for catering, and then we'll skip the video because it's just a waiting game for now. But when I mean wait for catering is wait for that to be done, and we can go and double check everything's correct down in the flight plan. So 03 right is correct. We're departing out of that runway today. That is just over there. A bit of a long taxi, but not as long as 07 left, which is all the way behind the terminal building. 4,000 meters long, so plenty of runway, and we will return to the next page. And I've currently programmed the Nevro 1 Yankee departure. It's not actually a north departure, it's an east departure, but the route we're doing, the Nevro 1 Yankee, is a perfect departure for us today. So we're going to return like so, and return again, and the whole flight plan should be in there, and in fact we'll take a look at it like so. There's the Nevro 1 Yankee departure, and then we go straight north again, well, northwest, sorry. So you can see it's just that sort of direction. There's a big direct between these two waypoints. There aren't really any airways there, so it's a big direct. And then we're getting a massive airway, lots of waypoints in the same place. This is the Lima 604, all the way to RKN. I don't know what that is in its full name. I've forgotten what it is, but Romeo Kilo November, and then we go on the approach, the arrival into Amsterdam, which will be around about 2.5 hours into the flight. So yeah. Right, in fact, we do need to do the initial climb. We need to enter that in for the Nevro 1 Yankee departure. And it is, well, initial climb / routing. It doesn't actually say. It says climb to 3,000, but that's not the initial climb, but we'll set 3,000. So, well, actually, no, it says up to 10,000. Cool. Initial climb 10,000 it is. Cool. Okay. Right, we get there. We'll go to the flight plan page. Let's clear the GPS primary. We'll go back to the AAC menu, like so. Cool. I would have thought we got an initial load sheet. We'll have to wait for catering. I'm not too sure on that. Unless we wait for the refueling to be done. So yeah. I'm going to let catering and fueling just do its stuff. Whatever comes first, boarding or refueling is done, I'll come back in the video so you guys can take a look at that. We are at a remote stand, so boarding will take a while, but I expect fueling could be happening at the same time. Anyway, I'll cut the video. I'll see you once something happens. Okay, GSX is about to start boarding. The time is just past 16:35. It's got an initial load sheet now actually. I think it was when the catering finished. So we'll set that up. I mean, we're not actually going to use it, we're just going to accept it. Nothing's like, well, what you'll do is make sure nothing's gone crazy. It's roughly where we want it to be, so 10.5, that's right. And yeah, whatever. So yeah, that's just the initial one. Make sure nothing is over the top or nothing's just wrong. Fueling wise, oh, I think it's just stopped. 10.6. I just heard the refueling truck just turn off there. And there's the marshaller just taking out the pipes there. And there we are. Refueling is complete. And we have 10.6 tons of fuel on board. So we'll go to the Init Page. 10.6, not 0.6. That'd be pretty bad. Zero fuel weight, we'll put that in once we receive our load sheet. Our final load sheet. So this page will be filled out. We're just going to wait for the proper refueling page to be gone, or I think the truck needs to properly go back home somewhere, wherever it spawns, over there probably. And yeah, so I swear Q catering is like a Qantas thing. I may be wrong on that. Anyway, this will be filled out at some time, and what it'll do, it'll give us an uplink up here. This will be filled out. And what I'll do is just copy the uplink and pop it into the volume, and then we'll send it off, and then that will contribute to our load sheet. Just have to wait for boarding to start. I mean, we've got to get the crew on board first. Here they are. Open left. Oh no, we don't have to do that, do we? Here we go. It's all filled out. Supply, EXO, and then go uplink 10, 0, 824. Plop that in there. So we ordered 10.6, but we only got 10.5. I mean, we actually have 10.6 up there. So I don't know what's that about. We'll send it off, and yeah, we got 8.7. Yeah, we do have 10.6. Maybe I could have edited that. Whoopsies. Anyway, it's sent now. And we won't get any received messages until boarding's complete. So I'm assuming the pilots, so yeah, they're just going up the stairs now. I'm wondering if these are the stairs that the static camera mode can walk up in chase plane. We'll see. Starting walking. And we're approaching the... Okay, those lights are floating. That's just really annoying me. And can we walk up them? We cannot. Sad face. Okay. I don't get why the pilots... I don't know if this is like real life. Do pilots... do they actually go on? And then once they're on the plane, and do they give the all clear to the cabin crew to then go on the aircraft? Because that's what it seems like is happening in GSX, which I don't think actually what happens. Don't think that happens in the real world. Look at that view. Oh, thank you, truck. And there we are. Baggage is here. No passengers yet though, because we've got to get the crew on the aircraft. I wish we could, not we, sorry. I wish FS Dream Team can change like the uniform, or like, not change the uniform so for a certain airline, but have different like textures, so it's just random every time. Like, let's say the next flight I do, it will be like, I don't know, an orange. I may not have to fly EasyJet, but it might just be like an orange colour instead of the brown green sort of disgusting look. If that makes sense, that'd be kind of cool. It doesn't have to be for a certain airline, just so it like mix and matches. It's not the same every time. Whatever, just a suggestion. No idea if anyone on the team is watching the video. Hint, hint. So, typical GSX. I don't know what it is. I don't know what causes it. But we're gonna get passengers off that truck. I don't get why. Sometimes this happens, sometimes it doesn't. It's super weird. So, yeah. Anyway, boarding started. We're gonna be sitting here for a while again. So what I'm gonna do is once again skip the video until the last of the passengers are loading on. So I'll see you then. No idea if these are all the passengers. This is the second, well, this is the first actual bus. This is the second truck to come over here. 120 passengers we're expecting on the aircraft today. And we may get it all. We may not get them all from this one bus. So we originally had like 20 from the first weird thing. If we had to get a third bus, it'd be really annoying because we could have only used 2. But yeah. That. Oh wait, is that like? Yeah, it is. Whoopsies. So yeah, we may. Yeah, we're gonna have to get another bus, aren't we? Typical GSX. I keep saying this. It'd be really cool if you get like 2 buses, and in the real world, you would normally get 2 buses coming up, and like the front bus maybe with the front. Well, first half the people for the aircraft, and the second one would be for the back. That'd be really cool if just 2 buses come over. Or even 3, depending what aircraft you're flying. That would just be super cool. Right, it looks like, yeah, we're gonna have one more bus. I'll see you once it's here. There's no point waiting for it. So here they are, the last set of passengers, slowly making their way up into the air. Look at that dude. That guy with the backpack. He seemed very confident. They've done it perfectly with the people going in the aircraft. When do they despawn? Oh no, wow, they just wait there. They despawn, it's not bad. You see them through the window. hello. Oh yeah, I can see you guys' head. Hello. Right. There we are. That's all the passengers. 120 on board. Baggage is done. Obviously, the doors are closed automatically with GSX and the FS Labs. Great integration there.
Baggage handling complete
There we
and
are,
the
boarding
aircraft
complete.
is clear.
Do you have a company message? It's got a random message, estimated stuff. And the doors will close once we get the final load sheet. So as soon as we have to wait for like a dispatcher. I don't know what the exact what am I on about? The exact name, his role. But he will come over. I need to be down at 10 actually. Come in the aircraft, tell us our final weights and all that, and CG, centre of gravity, and then the doors will close. So as soon as we know the doors are closing, we know we're going to get a load sheet very soon. And in fact, what we'll do, we'll go to the Yatsu performance request now, and we'll start filling out some initial stuff. So we're departing out of Athens. We're departing out of 03 right. No intersection, so doing a full length departure. In fact, do we actually have to do a full length departure? No, we would just do it like that. Anti-ice is off. No, we do not need anti-ice in 28 degrees Celsius. The runway's wet. Nope. And packs are off. That's correct. No, that's off. I meant that's correct being no. Winds, we can just double click. I only just realised this the last time I flew the FS Labs, you can just double click things. Like so, 101, I just had the doors close. Oh, there we go, there's our final load sheet. We'll set that. Temperature as well, 28 degrees. Next page, toga, no, and we can do config 1. So estimated takeoff weight, we go over here, 70.3. And estimated takeoff weight CG, 29.7, amazing. And we will put that in and send. We can get GSX ready, we'll turn on all of these and tell GSX we're getting ready for pushback. So we just click the interphone, and there we go. Oh wow, GSX, I can't do this. No, GSX, you're going to have a quick restart. Let me go and fix this, I'll be right back. Okay, right, let's try this again, hopefully it works. So, interphone, back to there. Should get the GSX menu. Aegean. There we go, nose left. Cool. Now we actually have Aegean instead of Olympic. Anyway, that can go back to the Init Page. And we'll go to the next page. And 0 fuel weight. Well, actually, we can double click this, can't we? Cool.
Good day, Captain.
We should get the performance. There we go. Performance is now come through.
We'll be pushing in a couple of
Go to
minutes.
the next page. We can see we're doing. We selected flaps 1, and we're going down 0.3. Like so. Not 0.3, not 0.2. In fact, let's get the AP started up. Seatbelts on. There we go. Cool. So, 0.3 down. I forgot about seatbelts, it's fine now. I mean, turn it on now, but the reason why you have them off when refueling is like, if something goes wrong, passengers can easily get out of the aircraft. Well, that's what I think. So yeah, as soon as we've got the AP running, we can go and remove all the wheel chocks and the GPU. I don't know why it takes forever to, like, everything's integrated, except when you start your APU, and you've got the park and brake set, external power doesn't disconnect by itself. It's quite annoying. Maybe I just have to turn it off. I'm not too sure on that. It just doesn't go by itself, which obviously is annoying. Anyway, we'll just wait for the AP to start up, and then GSX can stop being angry at us. So we're flexing to 65 degrees Celsius, and the intersection, so takeoff shift is 0. V1 148. Rotating at 155, that's a big difference, and then 156, it's not a big difference, it's fine, that's typical actually. And 156 for V2, transition altitude 9,000. I'm going to quickly verify that with the charts, because that doesn't, I don't know why, I don't think that's correct. It is correct, I don't know what I'm on about. And APU started up, APU bleed on, external power off, beacon light on. And yeah, normally I'll kind of think when you turn off the external power. You've got the AP running, parking brake set. I wish it could get rid of the wheel chocks and the GPU automatically, but obviously it doesn't do that. So we do have to go over to the menu, options, external controls, disconnect, and that can go down to the flight plan page, like so. So everything on the overhead's now done. Turn on the fuel pumps to auto, like so. That's all good. And now we're just going to wait for
Locking the gear now.
GSX, for GSX to get ready. So we're going to push back, nose left. That'll push us onto Kilo. Just back there, and then we'll just taxi out right, down Charlie, all the way down to Delta 1 for the start, the takeoff. In fact, there is a Dash 8 landing. It says 3 right.
Position and bypass pin is inserted. Apron is now clear, ready for push. Release parking brakes.
So everything's done in the MCU, and we're all set up, so we can go and confirm
Clear behind, commence
parking brake
push.
release.
Apron is clear.
Share back
clear
a bit.
to start engines at own discretion.
Okay, so good start engines. So we'll start the timer. We'll set ignition start. Wait for everything to settle in for the engine start. That's all good. Starting engine number 2. There we have it. Number 2 starting. Lovely. Right. We should have a custom cabin safety briefing. The introduction's default, as you can tell, but we should have the cabin safety briefing to be the same. The same? That's not right. To be different. Same as Aegean, what they use in real world. There we go. Okay. There's nothing much to do other than monitor the engine start, making sure nothing's going crazy hot, or nothing, or in fact, is it actually starting up, which it is. You can see the
Ladies and gentlemen,
come down here, and one's risen, N2's rising as well. Fuel flow is nice.
A safety card is in your
And the
seat
EGT
pocket, showing the exit routes,
shouldn't go into the red
oxygen
band.
masks, life jackets, and brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace.
And once it's started up, we should see in the veil, and the
N2 at the
N2
rear, 4
should
in
come
the
out
middle,
of the.
and 2 at the
You hear
front
the
of
electrics to switch over.
Floor lighting will guide you to
the
an
AP
exit.
This generator
Please be
2
aware
came
that the
alive.
nearest exit may be
It's like a,
behind you.
I don't know if you heard it, it's
In
like
an
a click
emergency,
sound.
leave all cabin baggage on
And that's
board.
how you know the engine's
Your
actually
seatbelt
probably
is
started up.
fastened,
So we can go start number 1.
and release
like so.
as shown. It must be fastened
The
when the
dog bar.
seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it
Well,
fastened.
I did
at all
say
times.
it was going to do its custom thing,
If the air supply
but
fails,
obviously it hasn't
masks will
worked.
drop from above you. Pull a
So I'm
mask
not sure
towards you
why.
to start the oxygen.
I may have missed
Put the
something
mask
out
over
on
your
the
nose and mouth. Hold in
setting up
place
for
with the
this.
strap.
Pushback complete.
Pull on
set
each
parking
side.
I
brake.
may have
to
forgotten
adjust.
to
Put
set
on
this
your own
airline,
mask before
set
helping
this
others.
livery to
If we land on water,
use
take
the
the life
cabin
jacket from
safety
under your
briefing.
seat. Put it
Right,
over your
parking
head.
brake set.
Pass the tapes around your waist
If it's
click
going to do
together,
that, I'm going to turn that down a
and
bit.
pull the strap to adjust.
There we go.
Do not inflate it inside the aircraft.
Okay,
When outside,
I think-
inflate by pulling the toggle.
I've
If
put
it
it in
fails to
as
inflate
Aegean
or
as an
needs topping up,
AEE.
blow into the
I'm going
tube.
to check the
There's a light and
this
whistle for
aircraft, and I
attracting
bet
attention. We also
I
carry
bet it was going to
flotation
be
aids for children.
AEG.
Your tray table must now
Yes,
be stowed,
that's why it's not
armrest
working.
down,
Okay,
window blinds
I'll do that
open,
next time.
and seatbelt fastened.
Next time I'll just have
We
to
wish you a pleasant
double
flight.
check. Why is it AEG?
And unlocking.
Anyway, that's not actually on the taxiway there. So you know the Afghans messed up.
Plug disconnected and clear. Bypass pin
There you
has
go.
been removed.
So clear engine started up, that can go back to normal. And then we actually get the terrain radar on. It's not going to do anything to the people down on the ground. It's all absolutely fine. If we go to the electrics, we can double check. Gen 1 and Gen 2 is active, AP generator's not actually being used anymore, so we can turn off everything to do with the APU. Like so. AP shutting down, that's on the cool down stage, and we can go and see it. It says AP available for now, and it should change to AP cooldown.
Clear
soon.
left and clear right. Disconnecting now. Have a good flight. Bye bye.
Thank you, GSX. Yeah, so it should say, well, it will go out of the veil basically soon. Once it's properly shut down, we can go and check out here. Let's wait for it to cool down basically. Anyway, GSX, where's it gone? Oh, it's already over there. Where's the tug though? Ah, it's there. I don't know why I couldn't see it. Anyway, flight control, full left, checked, full right. That's all good. All the way down and all the way up. Rudder full left, rudder full right. Trimming down to 0.3. Is that 0.3? It's gonna have to see. Yep. Cool. Flaps 1. Speed brake armed. Yeah, there we go. APU is not available anymore. Max auto brake. Taxi light on. Market brake released. Set the pedal disconnect. And there we have it. We are now taxiing to the runway. So yeah, we took a right. What's it called? Charlie. Was it Charlie? Yeah. We can go on to Delta, but I don't know how the taxiing works. So Charlie's the first right. Delta's the second one. I'm not too sure. I mean, that's taxiing down Delta right now, so we're going to taxi down Charlie. Cool. I'm going to take the right down Charlie. And we'll taxi all the way to the runway. Okay. Yeah, we'll pass all these terminals as well. So here's Charlie. Right turn. Don't want to go anywhere above 15 right now. Otherwise the turn will be too fast. And then FS Labs will not like me for steering like this. So we'll just oversteer. Cool. There's an aircraft landing on those 3 left as well. Is that another? That is a... Can't tell. It seems like an old livery. Is that Delta? I think that's a Delta aircraft. Delta 767. Takeoff config, we'll test that. That's all normal. Hopefully... Oh, wow. I was about to say hopefully Norman calls us, and Norman has.
That's the cabin secure for takeoff.
Thank you, Norman.
Thank you.
I was just saying, I hope Norman calls us this time. And in fact, Norman does, which is great. So yeah, we are running the IAE engines, so we can just taxi and idle, which is pretty cool. We are even accelerating. This is how powerful these engines are. Really nice. So yeah, we don't want to go anywhere above 25 knots on the ground here, because we are close to this apron. Maybe 20, probably be max around actually here. Maybe 25 on the Delta taxiway, but let's keep it around here for now. Not too crazy on the taxi speed. Okay. As everything's basically ready, and it's just a taxi, I will see you all the way at Delta 1 at the start of runway 03 right, sea racing. Okay, welcome back. This is Delta, and just to the left there. Delta 2, sorry. Delta 1 is the left here, so slow down the aircraft a bit. We're going around about 10. 10 will do, okay, not 10 now. 10 in the turn. Then we slow down the aircraft a bit earlier, but hey ho. And we'll do the turn. So yeah, we'll just go on Delta 1. Let's continue all the way onto the runway. Make sure nothing's on approach, which nothing is. Such a clear day, you can see everything. And there's no aircraft on the runway. Don't believe so. So we've got the weather radar turned on, like so. Weather radar's on, and we get all the landing lights on. So landing lights, takeoff, and the strobe to on. That's all good. So onto the runway we go. We got the TGAS on as well. TA only. Well, it's TARA, but it's TA only on the ground. You're close to the ground. And yeah, onto the runway we go. Start up. And we won't stop the aircraft, we'll just keep going. Set takeoff thrust. So yeah, let's line up first, though. Like so. Okay, pedal disconnect off. We're around about 50%. Nose all the way down. Starting the timer. Hoping the thrust up to flex. Oh, that's not flex. That's flex. There we go. Man flex. SRS runway. Also thrust balloon. I see some bugs still going in the windshield there. And there we go, airspeed alive. 80 knots. Okay. 100 knots. Bring the nose central now. Lovely. So wing view. No shaders though. There we go. V1. And rotate. There we are. In the air. Positive rate. Gear up. Oh, sorry. There we are. Gears up. The gears coming up. Gear view there. Lovely. 1,000. Well, not 1,000 above the ground. There we are. So ground spoilers disarm. Aircraft ding 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 at me all the time. Not sure what that is though. I've heard it before. There we are, climb thrust. What's pilot coming on?
Ladies
Lovely.
and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened while the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened.
So,
whenever
ding
you
ding
are
ding.
seated.
3
Toilets
beeps.
are located at
Anyway,
each end of the
I
cabin.
can't remember what it stands for though.
Smoking is not permitted at
Trying to
any
remember.
time. This includes
Anyway.
cigarettes.
Initial climb.
In just a few moments,
Screw that,
we'll
up to
commence
360.
our flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from our selection of fresh
As soon as we pass the S-speed, we can bring the flaps up. Because we've got the nose up, we don't need any of these landing lights. Those waste power. Waste electricity. And we can bring the flaps up very soon. It's passing 200 knots, like so. We've got a bit of turbulence, so it's alright. So, do you have a max speed restriction, I think? Or do I have to wait till flaps all the way up? So I don't like going speed restriction. Okay then. Don't know what it's doing, the aircraft. It's going way above what it it wants to do. I don't know, this one's speed restriction 210. Well, it's not restriction, it's just wanting to be at that speed. Okay, that's fine. If it wants to be at that speed, that's absolutely fine with me. Hopefully, when we pass this waypoint in 0.7 miles, we can accelerate a bit more. There we are, this wing view. I don't know why, when I took off, it looked like there's no aircraft in the airport. It looked very weird. There we are. 250 knots. So yeah, 250 knots until 10,000. And that'll bring the lights off. And we can accelerate a bit faster than 250 knots. 9,000 is the transition altitude as well. Normally I'm assuming... now I know why. This has gone dotted. I think that's why it was annoying. This is very weird. This whole other side is completely messed up, as you can tell. If we go direct to KRO here, it's slightly fixed. Is it all happy now? Are we both... That was very weird. Okay, we're just gonna like ignore that side of the aircraft. Like my last, was it the last full flight video in the FS Labs? This the right side was messed up as well, which is very weird. I don't know what's happened, but it seems to be a bit better now. Just we need to do some directs sometimes we can fix things, or just taking it off, take it on to heading mode and then back onto LNAV. Sometimes fixes things. That was super weird. Not sure why. Anyway, passing 9,000 and like so. So standard, standard, and standard like so. Passing 9,000 again. Okay. So let's pass 10,000. The lights can go off. There's a wing view for you. Airport's not loaded in the background there. There we go. Okay. don't really want to go outside view because sometimes it's quite deafening. And there's 10,000 feet. So all the landing lights to off are retracted. Lovely. Okay. That can go up to 80. That can go up to 80 as well. Should get a left turn soon. And we're cruising, well, climbing all the way up to 360. And yeah, there we are. In the air. Nothing much to do other than turn off the seatbelts. Around about 20,000 feet. I'll turn it off once we're probably heading that northwest sort of direction past Nevro. What altitude? 161, yeah. So Nevro, sorry, not Nevro. I've been seatbelts off by then, or after then. And yeah, there's an aircraft descending. Is it heading towards us? Well, that'd be pretty bad. I mean, it's just below us and it is descending, so it's fine. Anyway, so here. I hope you guys enjoyed the departure coming out of here. Sorry about this. Maybe that was what all the 3 beeps are on about. Maybe. Not too sure. I think the whole departure kind of messed it up because I think there was a waypoint. The first waypoint I think was Athens. Yeah, I think that kind of messed it up. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the departure. Hopefully that ND, or that whole side of the aircraft doesn't break again. I'll see you in the arrival. Enjoy the cinematics, and bye-bye. Hey guys, welcome back into the descent down into Amsterdam. We're just passing flight level 183, 182 there. Seatbelts are being turned on, and that is all that's happened basically. The cruise was gorgeous. I hope you guys enjoy the cinematics. And the clouds haven't been too bad. There's been no storms at all on our flight today, in the cruise, until Amsterdam. There are some pretty bad weather down there apparently. We can go and double check the exact stats if we go over to the ATIS request. Here we go. Request Amsterdam Meta. Here we go. So it is 210. The winds are 210 at 26, gusting to 39. Gusting to 39. Oh wow. Visibility is 6,000 meters, and there's clouds at 1,500 feet, 1,700 feet, and a few at 2,500 feet. Temperature's 13 degrees Celsius, dew point 10, QNH 1009, and yeah, basically it's not nice down there. So QNH we put 1009 in. Temperature 13 degrees. Should have done this at the same time as it's reading out, to be honest. And the winds are 210, and we'll do the base wind, which is 26. Wow. So I programmed an ILS 22 arrival today because, I mean, with the winds are gusting at that high, I really want to get in a direct headwind and not in a crosswind, because that can really throw us off. And also the real world flight did this arrival and landing. So we're on the, what's the arrival called? The RKN. I need to find out what RKN actually is. Reckon. The Reckon 2 Alpha arrival for runway 22. Normally we fly over the Skippable Way VOR over the airport, but I've skipped most of that sort of out because no one actually does that. This arrival is kind of interesting because the aircraft is struggling every now and then to catch up with that VNAV, but yeah, it's fine. It's not like the VNAV is going away. Sometimes the VNAV just drops every now and then. We've got a company message as well. Let's see. Oh, that's the com menu. What's this company message? Oh, did I get it twice? I may have. That says. Wait a second. 9:55 and 9:53. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So yeah. We are gonna not. It says +9 here with the current wind. Does it change it with the winds? I've never seen that before. Okay, right. We'll see. Like, let's pretend the winds are like 5. It does. Wow. 210 at 26. Does it really think that? I mean, it's gusting. It's gusting to 39. That's what we'll do. What I'll do is 210 and 39, and then 153. I know I could just leave it at 210 at 39, but the winds could calm down a bit. So we're doing +13, basically, which is crazy. But that's safe with the gusting. So if the winds do calm down a bit, it's a lot less of a possibility of stalling the aircraft. But you may go idle a bit longer, or a bit earlier, to try and get the aircraft not to float when it's weighed down. I would assume. I don't know what they would do in this sort of weather, like config 3. Would you do it in really high winds? I'm not too sure. I'm just going to keep it full because that's just standard. So for the ILS 22, the minimums are 186. 186 because Amsterdam is under. I want to say underground, below sea level. That's the right word. Amsterdam is below sea level, which is actually pretty cool. So yeah, and I think 3,000 feet. Yeah, 3,000 feet for the transition flight level. Cool. So yeah, as you can see, here's our route. So normally we'd fly over Amsterdam, swing right back around, and do the ILS 22. But I've just skipped out a load of waypoints around here, so we get to this waypoint, Delta 0700, and go direct to the ILS, and we should be at 220 knots by then. If I go down to 3,000 feet, the aircraft seems to be perfectly fine, and I want to get down to probably about like 160 knots or something for the approach today, because winds aren't really on our side today. Right, let's get the landing lights on. Speed's decelerating down to 250 knots because the restriction. And outside looks not nice. Can't see much. You look straight down. Nope, you can't see anything down there. It is not good today. But hey, we've got the rain effect of this aircraft, which is kind of cool. So yeah. Right. I don't think I've ever landed this Airbus in this high of winds. So if I do mess up, or there is some land now. That's nice. If I do mess up, I'm terribly sorry. I feel like I have installed True Earth Netherlands, but I don't. These ground textures are gorgeous. I don't have it installed. I don't even own it, but it looks so good. Anyway, there's 9,000. And we're going to left turn now. Fast R-tip. And got a max speed restriction of 220 knots for the next waypoint. Yeah, these ground textures are gorgeous. There's also Jenna's loading in there. That looks amazing. There's the aircraft. Look, it's battling that turbulence. Doesn't seem too bad inside the cockpit. I don't know what airport that is. I can check out to the sky. Lelystad. Echo Hotel Lima Echo. Is that? No way, that's a runway. That's short. That's a runway? Oh my gosh. Okay. You can see the rain actually on the runway. On the runway there and the taxiways. There's rain puddles. Looks really cool. So yeah. We're going to get down to 3,000 feet by then, which is what we're actually expecting. Deceleration already at 220 knots by then as well. So yeah. Now we're actually in the rain cloud. You can see the rain. It's actually going on the windshield there because it's way too fast for it to actually pop up for the effect. But yeah. There's the outside view. Like the aircraft seems a bit too bright. Oh, the sun is kind of making it through, to be honest. Actually, you can kind of just about see the. I think there's some sort of volumetric lighting going on. You can see the little glimmer on the aircraft there, but it may not be volumetric lighting. It could just be P3D. Anyway, auto brake low today. Actually, it's runway 22. It's 2,000 meters long. We're going medium, just to be safe. If we do get some sort of a float or something, I do want to go medium for this. And we are coming in at 153 knots. I'll do max reverse as well, because I have no idea how this approach is going to go. Luckily, if we do have to go around, we've got 3 tons of fuel on board. And if we do go around, then this is going to be the world's longest full flight video I think I might upload. Because one, it's FS Labs, because that just takes forever to get going. And 2, the go around. Oh, that was a little bit of a lag spike there. So yeah, it's a bit bumpy right now. The aircraft is slowly going above 250 knots there, but I mean, we're on the B-nav, we're not going crazy. So the weather radar is on. Weather and turbulence. Okay, it just can't be seen, I guess. Anyway, these winds are very strong. It's probably the wind that is causing all this, not the turbulence. So yeah, these are pretty strong winds. As you can tell, like the actual winds today on the ground can almost around about here. You can see our true airspeed is 270 knots or so. Our ground speed is right down at 230. So if those winds do calm down suddenly on the approach, then it's pretty bad. Right, let's go quickly get a weather update, because I've told Active Sky to update every 5 minutes or so. So just in case, like with this weather, it could change. Alright, let's bring out some speed brake here to get down to 220 knots. Oh wow, it has changed. Okay, the gusting apparently is finished. It's a 210 at 25 knots. I still want to do. We'll do plus 10 this time. We'll do plus 10, 150. And it's 14 degrees. The QNH has changed by 2. And there we are. That's everything updated. Cool. Oh, I got the speed brake out. It's gonna go there. Yeah, we're good then. We're good now. Cool. Very good. Because if you've got the speed brake out, it's easier to stall the aircraft. Got less lift. Right, so here we are. That's the right turn coming on now. Onto the base leg. Into 2-2. Get the landing system online like so. We're going to see where we are compared to the glide slope as well, which is pretty neat. I'm going to go into manual speed here. I'll go 210. And bring out. I don't really want to bring out slats because it's kind of bumpy. I'm still going to wait until the turn is finished here. I'm going to get on the localizer as well. There is some bad weather over there, but we're actually not in that bit. And hopefully it does calm down a little bit more. There we go. I'm going to turn this back up again. It's fine. Cool. Right, I'm going to bring out set config 1 and the ground spoilers. And set 200. So you're going to be holding at 3,000 for quite a while. Oh, here we go.
Hi, it's Norman. Yep, that's the cabin secure for landing.
Thank you, Norman.
See you in the ground. Bye.
Bye-bye. So yeah. Right. That's all good. We're just about 3,000 feet now, so we'll go and set QNH 1011. There's that left turn. Hopefully grabbing that localizer. 1011. 1011. 180 knots. Actually, no, we'll go 160 like I said earlier. Like so. And there's that localizer, lock star, and get the approach arm down as well. And we'll get down to 160 knots. There's 12 miles passing there. 12 miles to run. And there's some effects now. Lovely. No runway in sight yet. There is a cloud in the way. Is that the runway there? No, I don't know. Is that it? No, I can't see it. I think I'm looking way too close than I should be. And because I'm not bringing any flaps out, the pitch is not great. We'll go config 3 now. Cool. Right, that's made the aircraft a little bit happier. Get more lift. Okay. I do see some lights in the distance. No, not lights. What are these? These are bridges. Okay. You can see the main airport there. Cool. So yeah, these winds are super strong for now. So I'm going to keep it 160 till 4 DME, just to make sure the whole approach is all stable and everything. And then 4 DME, so 4 miles to run. I will set 150. That landing speed's changed a lot actually. If I just clear this, what is it? 141. It's a. Oof. I don't know. I'll go 140. So we'll do plus 10. 143. We will be landing config 4, so it should be fine. So there we are. There's the glide slope on the descent down. I'm definitely not letting the autopilot land in this weather. It won't be able to handle it, especially with P3D. Okay, so I've got the Pappies in sight. I can just about see the runway. And there's a lot of oxygen as well. There's a lot of buildings. That look awesome. FPS not great though. FPS is definitely not amazing. But it's okay that I can land the plane. So when we get 2,000 feet above, I'm going to bring the gear down. In fact, we're 8 miles out now. But 2,000 feet above the ground, I will bring the gear down. Right. I think everything so far is not too bad for the arrival. I'm all happy. It's a bit bumpy though, but the plane's been shaken about actually. It's a bit bumpy. Right, we'll bring the nose landing lights on as we're about to bring the gear down. And the gear is coming down. It's passing 2,000. Go to the gear view. You can see the aircraft shaking about there. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna go back inside now. Yeah, this wind is variable now. It's kind of worse because the wind's all over the place. Okay, gears down. That's all good. There's 6 miles or 5 and a bit miles to run. Good config 4. That's a bit more control. Yeah, then the pitch is just going to go right down there. And we're going to set automatic speed down to 143. That's not 143, that's like 150, whatever. Or whatever. Okay, whatever the aircraft says. Is this active? That's, yeah, it is. Okay. Right. Around about 1,000 feet, I might bring out the autopilot. Because it's just not easy for the autopilot to control the aircraft for now. Until, like, final approach, basically. Well, we are on final approach, but right down to the last second of the flight. So that wind is all over the place. I'm really judging my flying abilities now, especially in this FPS. Bring out the autopilot now.
1,000.
Clear. I just don't trust the sim in this low FPS to land in weather like this, so obviously, luckily, in the Airbus we have auto throttle all the way down, so I don't have to really worry about that speed too much, but I'm trying to keep it mainly visual right now. I'm trying to watch the wind swing us about, bring the nose down a bit. We've got 3 reds, 3 whites, sorry, 1 red. Cool. So like I said, medium automatic max reverse, because this landing could be quite of a long. Okay, that's GSX loading in. It's got the lag spike. Oh wow, that was pretty bad. There we go.
500.
At least the rain stopped. The winds are calming down now, so it'll be less an effect with the variable
400.
parts of it. 400 checked. At least the visibility is great. Notice that a bit more again.
300. 100 above.
What's the runway textures? It's like no
Minimum.
unless it's all on the tire. Continuing. Oh yeah, I'm just about to see them now.
100.
Here we go.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Out of the throttle.
10. 5.
And there we are, touchdown. Not too bad actually for landing with that weather. In the centre line, max reverse, there we are. Welcome on the ground to Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. Whew. There we are, forward idle. Manual braking. Take that on. And we can try and vacate right. 3 hours and 5 minutes. That was the average flight time of the real world aircraft, according to Flight Radar, so that's pretty cool. 3 hours, 5 minutes. Welcome to Schiphol. That weather is pretty bad. And getting a minus 318. If we got minus 320, that'd be pretty cool. Anyway. Right, landing lights off, taxi, strobe off, and APU starting up. Right, let's clear up. So flaps up, spoilers in. There we are. Can I see the oh no, you can't see it anymore. Just seen the hydraulics then. I think this is the right taxi.
Gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be
There's
leaving
anyone
their
left.
seats before safety-related
So I need to get the charts up so I
we
can
ask
see
that
where
you
I'm
remain
taxiing.
seated until the fasten seatbelt signs
So,
have been switched off.
airport.
Portable electronic
Right,
devices
where
for
are we?
messaging, calls or internet access.
Okay, we're on
may
Gulf
now be
4. We could have vacated
Please
all the way
make
to
sure
Gulf
you
5
have all
actually.
your personal belongings
But
with you.
depending on
Left
where
in your seat
Aegean
pocket, underneath
park,
the seat, and in the
this
overhead
may have been
boxes.
alright.
Do take care
But I don't know where they
in
park.
case
Could have been there.
anything
Could have
falls out.
vacated Gulf 3
Smoking
actually.
is not permitted until you reach a
Start the
designated
APU.
smoking area. On behalf of the captain and the crew,
Need to find out where Aegean Park actually.
You today. Our ground crew will help you complete your journey.
Okay. Oh. The real world vacated Gulf 4 as well. But it would have been better to vacate in the other one. I should have taxied a bit further down the runway there. Wow, that landing. I mean, I hope you guys understand the hard landing with those winds. You don't really want to float. Right, there's an aircraft coming. I hope Delta Traffic Live doesn't taxi into us. Let's find the actual terminal name. Yeah, let's think. I don't know what part of the terminal we're parking at. Like the C pier or just the Charlie pier or Bravo pier. I want to say Charlie. No, the Bravo one. Cool. So let's go across the runway if it's all clear. Don't expect anyone to be landing on this runway or taking off. No, we're all good. So yeah, we are going to taxi just down here onto Alpha. Basically make our way into Alpha, then we get somewhere onto the Bravo stands. What I'll do is go and open up GSX, find the Bravo stand that's free for us. Bravo 17, is there one I can get a bit further out, like Bravo 30? 35 will do for me. There we are. Handling by KLM. What I'm going to do, obviously reset that, revoke. And then I'm going to open up GSX. I'm going to go to Bravo 30. I've already forgotten what it was now. 35. And tell it that it actually is. Aegean. No. Oh, I don't even know where I'm parking. Taxiing right now. Let's to take this other thing and just do it myself. Like so. So I can see where I'm taxiing. There we are. And I need to restart GSX. Cool. Here's Alpha. We'll take a left. Oh, still got TACAS on. Not bad. That's the thing, I got the weather radar on still. Big oof. There we are. All sorted. Now we'll sort that. Right, so there we are. Now making a request. Bravo 35. With Aegean. Yay, there we are. Cool. So yeah, you saw earlier in the video I was talking about the jetways, as you can see. I think there's a bug with GSX though. Like, even when okay, the aircraft's moving, so I'm trying to keep up with this. Even though when I set the, I don't know what it's called, the banner on both jetways. Come back! Like when I restart every now and then, the banner stays on one, the logo, and then like it's removed on the other one. I don't know why. It's very weird. I think these are the Charlie piers here. And the Bravo one's just further on. I know we're parking at the Bravo one because that's what the rear one did today. Well, today is in the time of recording this. I mean, BA are parking there. It's kind of making me wonder, do I park there too? But no, we're going to trust the real world. Right, so let's try and Savi over there. Hopefully everything's going to be fine with that. Nothing's going to go too crazy. So I'm going to keep that taxiing for now. He hopefully will go over to Bravo. We'll just slow down here a bit. Yeah, I think it's going on to Bravo. Oh, hello. No, they didn't. Right. What's you gonna do now? You stopped because of me. I think what we're gonna do is do some Tokyo drift. And I know Ultra Traffic Live does not like to move once you're near it, so we got some wingtip clearance here. If you don't mind reversing Transavia, that'd be great for me. Watch this wingtip clearance. There we are. Easy. Taxi around Ultra Traffic Live. I like that. Ah, now it's taxiing. Oh, actually, what's wingtip to wingtip? Whew. Easy. That was a close one. So Bravo 35 is that one just there. Lovely. Let's go over there then. I don't have to turn off, so you don't even need them on. I mean, we don't even need the taxi light on. It's just good to let other aircraft know that you're there. It's just easier for other aircraft to see a light than a big plane. Does that even sound right? That doesn't sound correct. But a light can be seen from big distances. Right. Let's take a right turn here. And now we'll turn off the taxi light. And then we'll take a left. Again. Here we are, Bravo 35. So we'll take a left. We've got the safe dock as well. Not the one that comes with the airport. It's actually a good one. It's GSX, so it knows what it's doing. And Airbus A320 should say. It does say that. Lovely. Here we go. Let's go park up. Let's use the safe dock to help us. If you can't read the text, that's fine, because we do have the arrow to help us in. Oh, I stopped at 2 feet to go. There we go, stop. It says 2 feet, and then it says stop it like instantly. Parking brake set, AP bleed on, engines 1 shut down, engine 2 shutting down. There we go, we parked a bit too short. I mean, it did say stop. Right, 3 hours and 23 minutes on the block. Well, okay, the aircraft may give us something different. We will see. Let's go and put in the landing pilot. Like so. Let's go and do that. Look at the jetway over. Deboarding going. 120. There we go. Complete. I was complete on Project Fly, sorry. And beacon light off, seatbelts off. There we are. So flight time 3 hours and 3 minutes according to that. And block time is 3 hours and 24 minutes. So, okay. Just waiting for this in time to come through. And then we can take this off and send it off. Hopefully. Be soon. Sometimes it does take a while. I'm not sure if you have to wait until the door opens. Ah yeah, it's as soon as that front cabin door opens. Okay, I'm going to send that off. Sent. And there we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, your portable air
Oh.
devices must not be used
Both
until
things
you're
going on at once.
inside the
Okay,
aircraft.
so external power can go on.
Please
APU can now
take
turn
care and
off.
hold on to the handrail while
Lovely.
walking down the stairs.
And
Please ensure that you
do we have the
supervise your children
shocks?
for your own safety.
We do, so we can get turn off, or take the parking brake off. That'll release the heat. Brakes can cool down from that medium braking there. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the flight. Welcome to Amsterdam. The landing rate, I know, for those flight sim people out there, I know sometimes people think flight sim's all about getting that smoothest landing rate, but in that wind, that condition, like winds, well, variable and almost gusting, like pretty high as well. And I mean, the base wind was pretty high, it's like 26 knots or whatever. Hope you do understand that high landing rate. In fact, minus 300 wasn't too bad. The G-force is at 1.725, so not too bad in my opinion. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the flight. I'll see you in the next video, and bye bye for now.